think of the old Life of Brian thing, you know, blessed are the cheesemakers. And then someone else says, oh, I think he means dairy producers in general. And it gets you thinking about what Jesus did talk about, the peacemakers and the merciful. And you think, well, what's that got to do with me in my ordinary old life? Then you go out to the living room and your teenage children are arguing over what channel to watch on TV. And it's a toss-up between 16 and pregnant and WWF wrestling. And there's a pretty big gap between those two, although in actual fact sometimes they're pretty close, particularly in terms of stupidity. But there you have it, two teenagers wanting to watch those two things. The third one perhaps wanting to know why you haven't made lunch yet. And at that point, as the irritation amongst everybody escalates, you realise that you become the peacemaker. As the mother in the house, you are the peacemaker, and you think, oh wow, blessed are the peacemakers, hey, that could be me. And then it's take New Year's Eve. We went to our friend's place for New Year's Eve, but there were other parties on, and the call for those of my children in the older teens was to go to another party. And that was fine, we accepted that, but they needed to get home afterwards. And that meant to me staying up till, I think we agreed 1:45, in order to bring them home. And at that point, blessed are the merciful, because I will come and I will save you from the madness that is Wellington City at 1:45 on New Year's Eve. And well, by then New Year's Day, and I can tell you it's pretty mad. We dropped one of my daughter's fairly tipsy friends off in Courtney Place, and it was like a raging city in there. I mean, I know it's a city, but it was 1:45 in the morning, and there were people everywhere just milling, rolling, staggering across the street. It was actually pretty disgusting. And we saw some friends we thought might want to ride home, but was there any way that we could find them? No. But it's the mercifulness in a parent that says, I will go at whatever time it is and pick up my children and bring them home safely. So with all those sort of, what you've got to do is look at what you're doing in your life and realise that you are doing the very things that Jesus asked you to do, which was be loving, be caring, be a peacemaker, be merciful, and you can do it in your everyday, boring old lives.